Hello, hello. Excuse me as I fix my teeth. Angel, can you hear me? Say if you can hear me or not. Angel, tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Someone say if you can hear me or not. Marie, can you hear me? Okay, cool. Someone said yes. All right, so now Marie add. Oh, Nikki's here. Hey.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's great. Wow.
Wonderful. I've never used these before.
Yeah, it works a lot better with headphones. I feel bad for my roommates because this is the second live I've done today, so they're probably over listening to me, but whatever.
Who was your first live with? I need better lighting.
Yeah, you do. You should be facing the lighting.
Thank you, Director Shane. Is better?
Yeah, you like a lot. Yeah. You don't get to use
You're
the
like, no, it's all right.
It's all right. You can't use the Snapchat filter.
Should I bring over every lamp ever and try to connect it that way?
Yeah, I would do that.
Well, thanks for finally inviting me to join your live, biatch.
Well, the whole point of the live is to discuss the show with someone who wasn't there so that you have that viewer's perspective, but you also kind of have the insider's perspective of like, what the fuck is going on? You know, like you know everything that happened. So why would you ask a question? Because you know. So
I have a lot of questions for you, Shane, believe it or not.
I've got some for you, Marie.
All right, great. Let me go get my beer.
Good.
I'm still listening, by the way. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just waiting.
Wow.
I'm picking my teeth because I was eating corn earlier. I found the best leftovers. Found the best leftovers. All right.
Okay.
Let me just start by prefacing this. Like, there's some kid on Big Brother 17, Jay or something, who commented on Davon's post that, and I don't even care. Like, I'm not even that into myself. Like, so I'm not even like, I don't even care that much that you can talk about me on other people's pages and I don't really care. Like, it doesn't matter to me. But in general, the phrase that he said annoys me as a gay person, not as Shane Landrum, as a human being. But he said that,
aren't you, Shane Landrum, a gay person?
Yeah, I am. But like, it just, you know, like it doesn't hurt me. I'm like not sitting here crying in a corner about it. I really just don't even care. But
okay.
But like to sit there and he is a person himself who's been on
People
reality
are saying
television.
that my service is bad.
It is. You're a little scratchy. I can't see you. Are you in the bathroom or something?
No, I'm not in the bathroom.
You need to get where you have better Wi-Fi or something like that. Here for Marie and Marie only is what someone said. That's cute. You're still blurry, babe.
What the hell?
Hello. Why don't? Okay, that's good. But
my God.
Get right next to your Wi-Fi. All right. Well, we'll see her in a second. 2 faves. Marie is one of my faves. You're not alone. If Marie ends up dropping a college shorty, let's see if this will work this way. Hey, Nikki, I love you. That's better. Yeah. Talk.
I'm not sitting by my Wi-Fi. I actually.
All right. Well, you're a lot better now.
Great. So keep going. So Jason from Big Brother.
Is his name Jason? I don't know. But he was like, you set gays back 5 years. Okay, well, first of all, I didn't set gays back at all.
5 years? That is a long time.
I just want...
People weren't even...
Listen, when I was on my original reality show, I was one of 3 gay men on television, period. So the fact that you even have the audacity, and not even gay, I was one of 3 representations of gay men. The other 2 were the stars of Will and Grace, which weren't even gay. So he can suck a big fat dick if he thinks that I set gays back, because I actually helped gays usher in this age we live in. Just so you know. Thank you very much.
Doesn't he know that you're literally in the gay
I'm
history
ancient,
book?
and I am a part of gay history, so he can suck a dick. But
Yeah. Does he suck dick? That's the question.
who cares? I don't really care. Like,
gay?
it's just like, it's so pointless. It's
Okay.
It's
Sorry.
the internalized homophobia, like that someone being themselves is somehow misrepresenting gay people or bringing people back to the dark ages of the gay world. That's internalized homophobia, and you need to deal with it on yourself, because I'm showing who I am as a human being. Part of who I am as a human being is just a small part of being gay. So just because you don't like who I am doesn't mean that I'm setting back rights for a large group of people, because representing a group of people on television, period, helps them. That's that. Anyways, enough about that stupid shit.
I agree.
All right.
Well, I want to speak on this. I think everyone's a little bit gay. So.
Did you have a lesbian
Not that one.
experience on your birthday weekend? Well,
Once. No, but I have. And if you haven't, you probably thought about it. So.
That's a nice, well-rolled cigarette that you're smoking there. You're on camera.
Whatever. Isn't it legal like most
It's
places?
legal in DC, so we'll leave it at that. All right.
All right. Well, you know what? I don't know who Jay is from Big Brother 17. In fact, I didn't even know what the fuck Big Brother
Me
was
either.
until they came on
Me
the challenge.
either.
So, that
They're
being
just human
said,
freaking beings that have no whatever. Let's go. Let's get into, what are your questions, or let's just talk about the episode. What do you want to do?
Well,
I usually get into the
do on
episode.
here?
So we start the episode CT, right? He has this wall, and I'd like to point out that a lot of his streams were not correct, because they were missing it. They were missing it. I had
You definitely paused it, and you were definitely
No.
like, wait a second. That's true.
Well, remember,
incorrect.
What's interesting to me is in my diary that I keep on the show, I had my own chart, and that chart was extensive, and it had a lot of information to it. And the most well-connected team was Amanda and Zach. And the reason why is they actually were connected to everyone. So if they don't fuck up, they're there till the end, because nobody wants to vote for them, because Zach has all of his people and Amanda has all of her people. Now, next most well-connected was this guy, Shayna Nelson. So interesting. People keep wondering why Shady can last so far. It's because maybe I'm not so shady. Maybe the only thing shady I do is telling people that I don't like them to their face. Now, if you... What?
Look at that, guys.
Okay,
replying to someone.
anyways, Marie, were you okay.
I'm like trying to take this all in. I get very
Okay,
uncomfortable
well, look at
online,
me
so.
and listen to me.
Okay.
And stop looking at the fucking comments.
But isn't that
No, who
why they're
cares?
commenting?
Stop.
Hey, Bella.
Marie.
Okay, all right. All right.
Okay.
Focus.
Now, what do you think about the CT chart, etc.?
I want to know where the fuck he got the string from, because they don't give us any props in the challenge house. So I was very curious. Did he pack the string, or did they give?
Well,
it
I
to
was never in the Redemption House. Oops. So I don't know what products they had or didn't have.
You're getting so bothered by me right now. It's so funny.
Why are you getting bothered?
Okay.
Are you bothering yourself right now? Or?
Yes, he drew the.
Go.
You are gonna make me bother myself in a second. So he made the board. He said Johnny's in trouble. Do you agree that Johnny's in trouble, Shane?
I do. I mean, on 2 episodes now, I said that I was gunning for Johnny and Tony, except that wasn't the right time to go for them. That I needed to worry about their base, their power structure, and then isolate them and then go for them. So yeah, hands down, yes, I think Johnny and Tony are in trouble, at least from my perspective. And that's something else to talk about. What do you mean? Go ahead. You're supposed to go.
Keep on talking, because I'm like, I don't know whether to sip, drink.
I would like you to speak for a little bit. Let's talk about.
I will.
This is a famous scene on the show at this point. You encountering Cara sitting in Kyle's lap.
Okay, so I didn't read People magazine, but from what I've been seeing, I think that she went on and she said that it was her strategy to go and make up with Kyle, right?
No. She wrote that,
Which,
but is that reality?
wait a second. Let's backtrack. I did tell her that she has to go play nice with them because this shit had to end. However, I did not tell her to sit on his lap or get that close to him. So on that end of it, she's half lying.
Well, I will say this, like, this is the time when Car and I started getting closer. And so we were spending those times walking a lot, right, in the yard. And when we had our time alone together and we were just talking about, you know, the long-term hopes of the game, she was very adamant that she was going to go for Kyle and Brad moving forward ever since that they threw the grenade. So I do think that maybe you're right. Maybe there was some strategy to that she was thinking that, because I do remember from the moment that you guys were throwing the grenade, she was done with them. So.
Well, I said she half lied, which means she fully lied, because a half lie is still a full lie, because she clearly has feelings for him, and if she wants to say otherwise, she can write everything she wants.
Yeah.
We all know what's going on. What else did I just say to that point? First, I'd also like to say I am extremely flattered that they gave me a grenade. People don't generally like to handicap me in this game, so thank you very much for that.
I thought for sure it was coming to me and Nelson. I mean, based on just the fact that I caused that drama.
I probably should have put my profile on public for this, huh?
Your Instagram's not public? What?
No.
So that means people can't see this?
I guess not. If it's unless only the people. You're right. I should just.
No, just get off, make your profile public, and then come back. Bye. Bye.
Whatever. I can't get off of it. Wait.
There you go. Goodbye, Marie. All right. If you guys ask a question, I will answer it if I can while we're here. Dun, 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 dun. I think people can still see it. I think they can too, actually. I can. Okay, if you guys ask a question right now, now's your chance. Okay, too late. Thoughts on Pauly? I think Pauly is like one of the most attractive guys on the show, and I'm obsessed with him a little bit. Okay, waiting for Marie. Hey, Tori, I love you too. Okay, come on, Marie, come in. Hey, are you there? Yeah.
Shane.
Okay, anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I think my headphones are
No. Hold on. Marie at. Can you hear me? Marie. Marie, you're messed up. Do I think MTV will bring back another challenge elimination episode? Absolutely. I think next episode you're going to see an elimination and a challenge for sure. When are me and Chris Crocker going to date? Chris Crocker and I will date the days that we're together. I don't think Chris Crocker and I will ever date, even though I love him. Can we please talk about how ridiculous Brad and Kyle were about getting Car and Maria's vote? We will bring that up. Kyle, Brad, CM's vote. All right, waiting for Marie. Do you think they'll bring back the team challenge format? The last team challenge they did was Invasion, which was 3-4 challenges ago. So, Marie, can you hear? I can hear myself. Can you hear?
Wait. This is crazy. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Wow, I'm still connected. Have I been connected this whole time? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can totally see you.
Oh, I can't see myself.
Can you not see?
All right, I'm going to try this one more time.
Well, don't worry about it. Let's just talk. Marie. Oh God, she said that. Is Invasion really a team challenge though? Yes, it was. By all definitions, it was a team challenge. Every team challenge is done differently. Sometimes you take each other out on the team. Sometimes other people on the team take you out. But it's a team challenge when you're competing as a team to get to the end. Okay, sorry that it's taking so long with all of this trouble. Shane, calm down. Can you hear Marie?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to drop
What
the attitude. I'm trying my best. The attitude you had this whole time when I was frozen, I still heard you, motherfucker. Okay?
Somebody
Talking
I didn't
shit.
say
I heard
anything.
everything.
I
And now
didn't
I'm
see anything
public.
about you, honestly.
Come on, world, and hate me.
All right, let's get it. People want to know
All
the
right.
Kyle Brad situation. When you and Cara Maria voted for Kyle and Brad.
Okay. So basically, I think we were all shocked when they said our name. Like things were weird, but like we didn't think they would actually say our name.
I thought they were going to say me and Nelson because, unbeknownst to most people, Kyle rightly called me out for causing the drama between Faith and Cara Maria, and
You did do that. Never have I ever caused drama. That's what you should say to anyone that's like, oh, shit, it's a drama queen. Never have I ever caused drama. Like, get the fuck out of here. Everyone causes drama. How else do you live?
I don't know. It's boring in that house if you don't. So we all went into that thinking that he was going to say my name, but me and you know something happened specifically in that room that hopefully people will see on television later at some point that resulted in the bandage on his hand. And that is why he, in the end, decided to choose your team because he blamed your team for that problem.
And it was my team's problem. We were a big problem in the challenge house. And to be honest with you, I don't blame anyone for trying to send me in Carl.
So do you think that the way that they responded to you was over the top? Like to you voting for them?
We didn't even, let's backtrack real quickly. I should really tell this story because this is the point of these things. So basically, Cara did want to go with Tori and vote for Angela and Faith, but I didn't want to vote for Angela and Faith because I had a relationship with Angela coming into this, and I told her after that first time that I was never going to say her name. And if I said her name and I went back on that one, I'd be a shitty ass friend. But if I said her name and then they got voted in, they have every reason to come for me.
Well, what happened?
Right.
Well, let's
so
talk about that situation because actually what had happened was the night before, I had heard from other teams that everyone was going to vote for the rookies, Jose and Davon. Now, I woke up that morning. And I had made a promise to myself coming into this challenge that if I could do anything to save Jose, I would do it, even at the detriment to myself. Because I was, we slept in the room. Remember, I cried because I wanted Jose to be my friend. Like, I wanted another gay cast member to be my friend, to do this show with me. And I genuinely felt bad about Champs for Stars and the way that it broke down. And I thought, like, this was my chance to save this friendship. In addition to that, I had become closest to Davon in the house. Like, Tori and Davon, we were spending all of our time together. So for me, in addition to wanting to save Jose, Davon had become like one of my best friends in the house. Like, I was even closer. I was spending more time with her than you. Yes,
Shut
Maria,
up.
Absolutely. Okay, well, anyways.
I don't agree.
Why would you even say shut up? Because it's actually truthful.
I just want to get you upset. You're like
I'm not freaking out
right now. Just calm down. Shane,
Okay.
It's going to be okay.
So I woke up that morning and I went to them and said, if the three of us plus Jose and Davon vote for Faith and Angela, that will put their votes at 4. And that will definitely beat the for sure votes that I knew Jose and Davon were getting. And so they were like, okay, we'll do it. And so it was a group decision between Tori, me, Davon, and Cara Maria. And that's where that decision came from. Now, let's also remember this. I wasn't going in to eliminate What?
To play devil's advocate, could it have happened the same way that the Tori situation happened with Cara, where you might have taken maybe a nod or like okay from them as them saying they would do it?
Cara flat out told Tori and I that she was doing it, and Devon and Jose said they were too, right? So
Okay.
after that conversation, I was talking to Zach because Zach wasn't going to have to go in and face whoever we voted for. So I thought, like, hey, Zach, just choose Faith and Angela. We're already voting for those people. They're definitely going in. This is a sure bet. And he said he wasn't. So that's when I went out to the gym and said to Jose and Devon, like, hey, this is a really close tie-up. You need to make sure you vote for Faith and Angela because the three of us who are voting for them, we're not enough people. Like, it's not going to work out. And so...
Yeah, but Shane, babes, love you to death. Not everyone was as confident as, say, you and Nelson would be to go in against people.
I'm
you
not
have to
saying
understand
that they weren't, Marie, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm just...
If we're going to get into a fight on this live, we're going to have a real issue. I'm trying to help here because your fucking storytelling is putting me to
All
bed,
right, whatever.
honestly.
I don't even care anymore.
I don't know.
I don't care anymore.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
What's the point?
Listen, this is
I
what
just
happened.
explained it to you. I just explained it to you very simply. Like, there's no other way to explain this. I
guess,
wasn't
all
trying to
right, we
fucking
understand.
get Faith and Angela in and against Jose.
I
I was
know,
trying to save
I
Jose and
know.
Devon. Once I
know.
it's that simple. So don't act dumb.
Everyone
No.
knows. I'm not acting dumb. You're doing it. You're doing what you do. You're doing what you do. Calm
You're
down.
insane
We're literally having
or
a
a
fight
bitch.
on live right now. You're crazy. You're crazy. I am a crazy bitch. Don't fuck with me. I'm gonna pop up
Anyways.
behind like your like screen like a second like I'm here.
So what you don't see on
All right, so you were trying to save Jose and Devon by getting them to rally against Faith and Angela. Yes?
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. So the intention was not to send Faith and Angela in. The intention was Faith and Angela were the only group of people who would receive votes that could potentially go in versus Jose and Devon. Did I care if it was Faith and Angela or Jose and Devon? Yeah, I prefer Faith and Angela because it's a better game move for my team. In addition to that,
you just said you were best friends with Jose and Devon.
Finish the... Maria,
Yes,
you're
I'm
not
sorry,
fucking funny.
I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
not
playing
funny.
devil's
You're not
advocate.
funny. You're annoying.
All right, I knew you were going to be like this.
You're annoying.
I'm sorry. Well,
You're
shut
just
up.
annoying. Like, it's not even funny.
Okay.
What?
I'm
Like, I don't
sorry.
care anymore. All right.
I'm sorry. Let's just stop. This is too ridiculous.
Your cigarette's affecting
Okay.
you. That's what's up.
Listen, I was just gonna give you a compliment on your beautiful complexion and your thick hair, but now I'm not
that
going
thick.
to. So if you could just reel it in, Shane, I think the viewers want to know, you would have preferred Faith and Angela. You were trying to save Devon and Jose, and that's not what happened. So you felt betrayed.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yes, because Shane really is a very good person, and like he wants to see the best in people. So when he thinks that someone is being
I believe it.
truthful, right? Yeah, exactly. So we're there now. Now,
What?
are
No,
you
I'm
okay?
annoyed at you.
I know you're so pissed off right now. Okay. What do you want to talk? Want me to
Talk about
something? What do you
whatever.
want to
It's
talk
like pointless. So.
about? You're so mad. Listen, here's the bottom line. Let's get to the part that we really want to talk about because that's the part that's eating you up inside.
That's not.
And that's the reason why you're being such a little nasty biatch.
I'm trying to explain to you the part that's eating.
Give the
me up, I
backstory.
don't care. I'm owning the fact that I called Devon a bitch because if the shoe fits, wear it. Like I'm owning to that situation. I was annoyed. I felt betrayed by someone who I considered my friend, and at the end of the day, she had the audacity to say that. Like I was trying to puppet master her for my own benefit. When the reality is I was trying to help her.
You were
I don't
truly
care.
trying to help
I
her.
don't care.
Yes.
I had already fought with Angela. We knew this in the house twice. I had already fought with her over the closet situation. I'd already fought with her over hooking up with Johnny Bananas. So if Angela and Faith were going in, I knew what team they're going to choose. Me. I knew that by trying to save Jose and Devon, I was going to go in with Nelson. I'd already had an argument with Nelson about it. I thought Jose and Devon were worthy of that sort of fight. So when I found out that they didn't vote the way that they should have voted just to save themselves, I was annoyed. But then the fact that she accused me of trying to puppet master her, that's what really got to me, because I wasn't. I don't care about you. I care zero about you. But the fact that you're going to call me a puppet master, that's the funny part. The day you decided to call me Geppetto is the day that I decided to start fucking puppeteering. And unfortunately, you're going to have to wait several episodes to see it happen. But let me tell you, I'm really good with these effing hands. That's that. That's that.
Yo, I'm not calling you petty anymore. I'm calling you peto. It's being very peto that night. Like, what? These fucking puppeteer hands. Okay. I want to say something really honest to you, but you have to promise me you're not going to X out. Don't X out of this. Stop showing everybody how we fight. It's
on TV. It's
making me feel
dumb.
This conversation,
right,
you
well,
goon.
Listen, I was.
All right.
Mind
you,
I was reading the comments, and in fact, people are trashing me, and they're saying Shane is making me love Marie more and more. And then someone just
thank you. Apparently everybody else has to make people love me. Like, I can't just make people love myself. You know? They're like, oh, Cara's making me love Marie. Oh,
well, I'm going to say Floribama, or someone from Floriba. And also I want to give a shout out to Nikki.
Are you kidding me?
Whatever.
It's Floribama.
Someone who likes that show.
You're
someone
pedo.
said, Shane is a moody biatch. Yes, I am. I'm
we
old.
All are.
I'm an old gay man. I'm fucking pissed at a lot of shit. And yeah, I am.
Are you playing the victim?
Yeah.
I know, chill. So here's the thing. So this is what I want to say to you. Don't you think that sometimes in life, and in the challenge, that maybe people's perceptions of their different realities just might be different? Like, while you might feel like you were being as kind and thoughtful as you were trying to be, that they might have just seen it differently.
99% of the time, and that's even within my own family. Like,
exactly.
Hands down, it's me. It's not them too. Listen, if that many people misunderstand you, then you need to look at yourself. And let me tell you, I look at myself all the time, and I'm like.
All the time.
I know.
Literally all the time. Any mirror I
stunning.
pass.
Like, I forget that I'm supposed to be assessing myself, and I'm just like, God damn, look at you, you fine wine. You're delicious. And then I go. And then I got up.
But then you get upset when people say otherwise.
I mean, that's fine. It's a fair statement.
Exactly. So like it is it's the real statement. That's what I'm getting at here. Is the point is that Devon and you clearly have two different perceptions of what you both
and
thought was happening.
Hers was insane. That was my response to that.
Yes. Okay. I'm not always right, but I'm right in this case.
Looking back, it actually seems smarter than I thought. Because it kind of does look like I was trying to get Faith and Angela and Jose and Devon to go against each other. Could you imagine if somebody was able to trick them into doing that? Wouldn't that just blow you away?
It would blow me away. But we're not going to talk about this right now. Okay, so I'm glad that we've realized and that you've accepted that, perhaps Devon has a different understanding of what happened. Now, let's go to the real pressing issue. Are you a feminist?
Of course I'm a feminist. Listen, there's a There's a huge difference. If you don't understand feminism and feminism theory,
I don't even know what feminism is about. So if you could just, can you break down?
well, you're a woman,
feminism
so you should probably pay attention to this. But
I'm clearly joking, Shane.
all right,
So
well,
you can
anyone
suck
can
it.
be a feminist, but really, men should be, because we would all benefit if men and women were treated equally, received equal pay, and also received the same equal disrespect, because that's the key component of feminism, is that you're not treated differently based on your sex. So if someone is disrespectful to all sexes, then that means they're treating you equally. Now, do I use the... You can be 100%...
So basically,
That's
why you're the number one feminist, because
yeah,
you called
and
Devon.
you're a bitch, and Johnny's
You're-
a bitch for saying that I was
I'm
a
a bitch.
feminist.
You're
And-
yeah, but I don't think Johnny's
well,
a
that's the
feminist
point.
though.
He literally
it's
was
different.
so excited to go on an interview and point the finger at someone and say, "Ha ha! Stop looking at me. Look at them. They're the bad person." That we'll just like let his misogyny slip on by, and the reality is that's not the case, boo. I see people as equals. I treat them as equals, and that means I'm equally disrespectful, regardless of gender, regardless of race, sexuality, regardless of if you're.
I need that.
I mean, this
I need
is
that on a
even
bumper
regardless
sticker.
if you're my mom or dad. Like, I treat you all the same.
Yeah.
It's that. Cheers.
Yeah. I want to be respected and disrespected the same way as all of you motherfuckers. Honestly, this should be a class. Feminism 101
You know what?
with
Instead
Shane.
of me teaching a class, I should probably attend a few. But that's just my point of view on the whole situation. I
know. And that is the point that everyone needs to understand, that everyone has different points of views. And especially when you're watching, you don't get to see everything. I'm trying to play
think
devil's
that-
advocate here. So if you give that look one more time, like
I
I'm
think
gonna
I
kill
prefer you more on Adderall than on weed.
who's to say? I'm kidding. And honestly, fuck
What
you
did I
for
just
doing
do?
that, really.
I don't even know you on either of those things. You're
right, I don't do
perfect.
anything.
I mean, I don't know. All right, so let's talk.
Stop
Let's
Stop
talk
respecting
about.
me.
Let's talk about. It's gonna be.
Let's talk about
Let's talk about
me.
your turnaround. You went from the bitch.
turnaround.
You went from the bitch
Dad.
that every audience member. You went from the.
I went from the bitch to
Well,
the bitch.
You went from one of the most essentially what happened was you were one of the most hated cast members, and then I stole all that hate from you. And
I'm not smoking a cigarette, you little
Okay.
looter.
stop looking.
I just had
at
a
the
comment on
comments.
one thing.
Okay,
All right.
I was making it about you and me at the same time. You went from one of the
Obviously.
most hated cast members. I took all that hate away from you, and you know what you did? You stole a quarter of Cara Maria's love.
I snatched it right out.
Except this love is based on reality, and you're actually seeing who you are as a human being versus the fake person that most people are shown. So how does that feel, Marie, to be loved and accepted?
To be loved and accepted. You know, I don't know. No one's called me a bitch yet, though, so I feel like I'm not quite accepted yet. But I think we're getting there.
Your time's coming. Your time.
It feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it feels good for people to like me. You know, I'm a human being, of course. I like people liking me. Why would I like people not liking me?
Right.
Right. It's just unfortunate that it's taken this long for them to actually kind of show me, but they're not, because they're still not showing me being smart, and that's.
I don't think it's
what we
going to
have to talk
happen.
about
They're
here.
not
So-
doing the same for me either.
You're so annoying right now.
Maybe they'll give
Okay.
us.
So let me explain to you. I did try to do something smart in this thing, but then that went out the window. Basically what happened was Cara did want to go Angela and Faith, and I didn't want that to happen. So I knew that if we got in there and I didn't have another plan other than Angela and Faith, that me and Cara would probably be in there for an hour screaming at each other like we were the first time. So instead, I went and I made a side deal with Cam and Kaylee, and Cam speaks about it, that we were going to burn on each other because we felt pretty safe that nobody else was going to put their votes there. Then we came into the nominations, and that's when Cara started talking to like the little fuck it person in me. You know, where like I had this whole thing planned out. Kaylee and Cam are next in the voting booth. They're going to do the same thing. And she just says, you know, one of the things that really gets me going, and she says, they're going to think that we're little bitches. That's when I said, I don't want to be a little bitch. I just want to be a bitch. I want to be accepted, you know? So,
Interesting word choice.
yeah, bitches
Well, I
bitches
think
be often.
I think that
yeah,
you
that's what
I
happened.
think that you pretend that I think that you pretend that you guys I think
Let's hear
that you
this.
pretend
Go
that
ahead.
you guys were choosing Kyle and Brad because they threw a grenade at you or whatever. But the reality was the smart Marie that I know knew that voting for Kyle and Brad was a better choice than voting for Cam and Kaylee. And so you saw your chance to be like, oh yeah, this is a good excuse to convince Cara to pretend to play along. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
No, you're wrong.
Then I
Because this Marie also knows that Brad is crazy. And if he can't handle pizzas in his bed, I can't imagine him taking a vote his way.
this is what I remember. I
Very
remember
well.
that you personally were super upset because you and Brad had a really close friendship. And this fucked up your guys' friendship.
Yeah. Yeah, we made up. And we both tried to have like meetings about our partners and how we could bring them together. But clearly it didn't work. Clearly that didn't happen. So yeah. Anyway, so then basically what happened is we're going back and forth in the room being, all right, let's go with Cam and Kaylee because that's the plan. And then she's like, but what do you want to do? So actually it was me who was like, oh. And I just spit out Kyle and Brad. And they said to us while we're in the room, they were like, and your vote is locked. And we were just like, oh, shit. Wow. I was like, so are you going to explain this or am I going to explain this? Because I knew how
Can
Brad
you
was going
believe-
to react. So then they did react, and they were outside. And I went outside because I didn't want Cara to take all the blame. And what they didn't show is that I was sticking up for Cara, and then she went. Marie did it. I was just like, what the fuck? Like, just under the bus. And that's my story.
First of all, the people in the comments are wrong with all of the spoilers they're spoiling, just as a heads up. So stop the spoiling, you idiots. It's not right. Second, were you amazed by Kyle's hearing? Because I remember being in that room and being like, where the fuck did he come from? Like,
He didn't hear it. We told him.
really? What? Okay, so what real?
Yeah, because we didn't want it to be like a surprise that like, hey, we voted for you.
Oh, so you had told him and then he was coming in just to...
We wanted to play up as much as possible that they gave us a grenade. It was ours back because we figured they weren't getting any other votes.
Whatever. I don't know. Well, okay, next question. You go, because I don't have one.
Okay, I want to know what side of the bed you woke up on today because you're just being a sassy little biatch. For real.
What? Let's both have a cheers real quick. Are we drinking the same drink?
To getting on a fight during our live. Like, okay, crazies.
Okay.
What everyone doesn't know is that me and Shane actually shared a bedroom.
Only people in the
We were
bedroom.
the only ones in it.
So this is how the house broke down.
Yeah.
It was the hen house, the rooster ranch. There was me and Marie's room because nobody would sleep with us. And then there was the room. This room was Cara's room and was actually referred to as
Because anyone that
it was
that
very
lived in that
uncomfortable
room
to be in that room. It was
was
a very
cursed.
scary room to be in.
Not as scary as our room because Shane
Yeah.
speaks to ghosts.
And
So while Sylvia and them were annoyed by getting waken up by everyone sleeping together, I was getting woken up by Shane asking me, "Did you hear that? Did you hear that?"
this is something. This is
Did I hear
something
what?
we need to talk about that was mentioned in the other live and wasn't mentioned yet. The reason why we did the Never Have I Ever game is that everyone knew that Kyle and Faith were hooking up, right? But nobody knew that they had actually slept together. So the Never Have I Ever game, that was the first time that people knew that there would have been actual penetration between Faith and Kyle. And that's why it was such a big deal, is because Kara kept saying, like, I'm cool if they're just fooling around. I'm cool if they're just fooling around. If they're fucking, it's going to be a big deal. And the reason why it would have been a big deal is because Kyle, when he would get away from Faith, would come over and start flirting with Kara and telling her, this is just for the TV show. I really love you. And da 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 da. So it was a big deal to Kara that he had been essentially lying to her. And so that's why it was like, oh, we know that he's lying. Like, we know what's going on.
The best part is I was like trying to like keep her head in the game, so I'd be like, no, they're not. It's nothing.
Oh, that's right.
They're not laughing. They're not screaming at me, right? It's like, oh, I broke something again.
I'm trying to remember because what happened was we did that, and then it was sometime later that I joined you guys in the room. And so I had just assumed that you guys knew already what we had figured out. I didn't realize that
You are such a fucking
I didn't-
liar. Are you, first off, the reason why we play Never Have I Ever is because you screamed it out before everybody else. That's why you played Never Have I Ever. What do you mean? And then I didn't realize that you guys were talking about it. So then you brought it up to Faith in front of Kara. Stop. Just
Okay,
stop
let's-
with everything. And just admit, not only are you a mean queen,
I'm messy.
you're
I'm a messy.
You are a
Let's,
messy mean queen. But isn't that what every
apparently
mean
I'm
queen
setting
needs
gay
to
people
be?
back by at least 5 years, according to some
No
according to
shot.
some nobody
No
on Big
shot.
Brother. All right, let me.
See?
All right.
Like,
I don't know
what?
if it's necessary.
What?
I had to say it.
It's like
I had
5
to say
steps
it.
forward, 12 steps back. I know you did. It's just like,
All right, let's talk about our future chances on the challenge. How many bridges? How many bridges did I burn on this?
how many bridges can we burn before we don't even get asked to do a challenge? Well, considering you're like the most annoying person to production, Shane's always like, you got us barbecue Doritos. I asked for cheese.
Yeah, but I don't get blackout drunk and
Meanwhile,
punch people.
Shane steals all of the.
I run it.
I don't know.
Not you. I'm not talking about you. I was talking about other cast members who annoy production.
You're such-
I like to run a snack shop. Listen.
Frank!
Oh, Frank is there.
Frank says,
Yeah,
"Hey, gals."
hey. Cheers to Frank. Can't wait to meet you in person.
You know what? People told Frank that he would set them back 5 years.
Frank-
And guess what?
Yeah.
Frank's shooting it
Frank,
forward.
apparently I've set gay people back by 5 years.
Frank's
Let
sending
me
it.
tell you this. Do you think Frank and I would get along in real life, Marie? And we better, but
Yes and no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't
hope.
know. I think you two would
I
fight for
would
the
hope
spotlight.
so. And cheers. It's my wish. It's my wish. I don't hate gay people. I'm not one of those. But I do hate stupid people. So I've heard Frank is actually one of the smartest players. So I think we will get along. We'll see. Wait.
This is so funny. I feel like I'm on Match.com.
Well, let me
like,
tell you, if you're
I heard
Listen,
he's really smart.
Marie,
He's
if we
great
were on
ass.
Match.com, I would have unmatched you already. The only reason why we're still talking.
Bitch, I wouldn't have even matched you in the first place.
Well,
You unmatched me?
Marie.
I didn't match at all.
come on now. All right. If
You
I had
come
known
on
that
now.
you would have you were going to be distracted
I
by
know.
decisions you made while we were filming this, I would have never agreed to do this with you.
Perception versus reality, Shane. That's why people never come together on something. That's why politics are such a sensitive subject, because they're so polar. Like, these people are going to see things one way, and the other people are going to see things another way. And that's what life is. And you're here to represent
Frank.
the people that think they see it your way. And I'm here to represent mad people.
How many bridges did you burn on Final Reckoning?
I think I burned my own bridge on Final Reckoning. Final Reckoning, never see Marie.
I'm really
again.
convinced that you and I will be the first boy and girl to go in.
I'm not going on a
Oh,
challenge.
that's right. You've progressed. Okay, let's talk about, someone give us an interesting subject or we're out of here. Marie.
I'll give you an...
Nicole is Shane's
Shane.
puppet. That's funny. Nicole's not even on the show.
Oh.
Go.
Who is your... Okay, let's play a game. I'm going to say someone's name, and you're going to... The first
Okay.
word that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Freckles.
Amanda.
Freckle tits.
You only get
Freckles.
one chance, so... Okay. All right, we get it. Freckles. We get it. Sylvia.
Ninja Turtle. Because of you. I love
Nelson.
him. I love Nelson. He's dreamy.
I hate you so much. Johnny. Devon. Sounds like your stomach's
It's a
growling.
word that I can't. Bitch.
Marie. Well, thank you. I take that as a compliment now after this
Come on now.
conversation.
Let me do you then. Zach.
Large.
Ashley.
Crazy.
Cara Maria.
Different.
Do you want her to have Ebola? Is that something you wish? Do you wish for her to
what?
have Ebola? Okay, good.
No. I wish
I've
that
heard
nobody
that
has
before.
Ebola.
Through a grapevine, something, text thread. Jose.
Your replacement.
Do you think that there's only room for one gay cast member? And if there is Jose my equal?
Let me tell you this, people. If you think that the majority of this cast wasn't gay, like you're so out of touch with life.
You're all over the place right now.
Jose and Shane are not the only
What a
ones.
claim. Marie, what are you even... We are the only ones.
And
We are the only ones. There's...
okay, well, you know what? I say the more gay, the better. Because you know what I find about gay/happy people is that they speak their truth no matter what it is.
Some tea that you need to...
And I appreciate people like that. Even if I don't agree with them, I appreciate people that just say how they feel. And also I appreciate people that like could have a conversation with people that don't have the same side, I guess. But like find a way to work together.
Great.
Someone that's like open to conversation. What was this
I don't know.
conversation
You
about?
just turned it into like every cast member is gay, which is actually not even close to true. The girls are, though. Your faces.
That was sexist. I gotta go.
Okay, don't you dare me. Okay.
You're being sexist.
All right.
You're being anti-fem.
Tell me about your trip with Kayla. Tell me
All
about
right,
Vegas.
well, it was lots of fun. I can never go back to Vegas. I'm just not allowed.
I'm terrified. My friend's bachelorette, Katie Work, my friend's bachelorette's coming up. It's in Vegas. And I'm on this group text thread. And
Are you
Yeah,
in the
well, I mean,
bachelorette
not in
party?
the wedding party, but I'm part of the bachelorette party. Now, the problem is that it's already expensive to get to Vegas. You're already thinking about all the money you're going to spend. And the group text threads lighting up with like, we're going to buy IV drips and Dr. Thunder Down Under and like all this other stuff. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what happened to drinking in a hotel room and ordering hookers? Like, why do we have to go out and do all this other shit? Like,
You gotta do it for the gram.
yeah, so I,
You gotta. If you're not doing it for the gram, what are you
And-
doing it for?
and I'm flying in 2 days early.
Kidding.
Well, you got to do it for the gram and call it. Okay, and I'm supposed to meet.
I have something to do. If you have one word of advice to anyone right now, what
Be
would it
yourself. Don't let people. Right now, just because I'm like getting a lot of flack for things that I think I'm just being myself and trying to be honest about, and especially with if just because people don't understand why you're doing something doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it. You have to stay truthful to yourself, own your own choices, and really love yourself and surround yourself by people who love you for who you are. If you have to explain to someone why you're worth loving, they're not worth your fucking time. Delete them, block them, get them the fuck out of your life, because all you're doing is wasting valuable resource, which is yourself, on someone who doesn't deserve it. And let me tell you, you're going to think that those people deserve it because there's something in our heads that make us think that, oh yeah, if I can prove to that person that I'm lovable, then it'll make myself feel more lovable. And that's not the case. What's going to make you feel more lovable is being surrounded by people who love you and that you don't have to work for it. And so I say that to myself every day. I'm saying it more to myself today because that's how I feel. It's a wonderful place to be when you're on this show and you're no longer looking for someone to accept you for who you are. And you're just like, fuck this. This is me. I'm owning it. And if you don't like it, still follow me because I like followers.
And with that, our live is done.
Do you want to sign out? Do you have any advice?
Yeah, I mean, you literally, all the words right from my mouth. Everyone, love yourself, be yourself. Remember that everyone has different perceptions of things, so don't care too hard. And also,
I'd like to think.
don't do drugs.
All right. Bye.
Later.
All right, you guys. See you later. Thank you. Let's see if Nikki's still here. I wanted just to say goodbye to him, but bye, Nikki.